Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is my first video and it's going to be a story time. I'm not sure the content I'm going to be putting on my story, on my channel, what the heck. But yeah, this is my first video and it's a story time. I'm so sorry, like this sounds really freaking crazy, but it's true, okay? And I have receipts. Well, I will put the receipts over here. So this is the story of how my friend got pregnant by my 30-year-old boyfriend. So I have a best friend and I'm gonna say her name because she's still my friend, but she's still my friend. Jesus Christ. Okay, so Lily, I asked her to make me a Yubo account because I just was like bored one day and I was like, I want to talk to someone, I want a companion. So she did, and we saw this guy, we're gonna call him Connor. And Connor, he was really cute and he claimed to live in Bethel Park. So we were like, it's perfect that he lives kind of a distance because Lily had just gotten her car and we were gonna hit the drive and we were gonna go see him. So I was like, I'm really excited because we're just friends at the moment, but we're flirting, but we're just friends. And yeah, kind of found a place. So we arranged somewhere to meet up. It was at his house. It was kind of creepy because we never met, but at the same time we were like, whatever, let's just do it. So we drove to his house. And Bethel Park is really freaking far from where I live because I live in Penn Hills and he lives really far. It's like half an hour, I think. I don't remember. It's happened like last year. So after we met up at his house, it was like a weird creepy vibe, you know. It was really freaking weird, okay? And some man came outside and we were like, who is date, okay? And that's whenever it was kind of like a catfish scene. Like he was just like, it's me, I'm Connor. And we were just cracking up, okay? We were cracking up. And so I called my friend, we're gonna call her Allie. So I called up Allie and I'm like, this dude's a catfish, like all this stuff. And I'll put the receipts too from whenever we got off the phone and she was texting me about it. And so I'm like, this dude's a catfish, da 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 da. It's crazy. So after all of that whole thing, we just left. We didn't even want to hear him out. So he texted me and was like, I still want you. And we were just like, should we just play with it a little bit? So we started playing with it. After weeks go by, I started falling in love with this dude. Falling in love with him, okay? Like, I don't even know. I think it was just the feeling of someone liking me. I liked it. I don't know. Don't cover me. Don't call me up or whatever. So after I started talking to him for a little bit, him and Allie met because I was like, well, you should just meet my best friend. So me, Allie, and Lily drove to meet him. Terrible idea. So when we went to go meet him, Allie was like, he's cute, because he was really freaking cute, but he was 30 years old, so yeah, you know, that's rape. And so I was like, yeah, he's really old, but like he's really chill. And yeah, so him and Allie actually stayed back because I had to go back home because my mom was just yelling at me, and yeah, she wanted me to come back home. So after I left, they stayed there. I don't even know how late they stayed because me and Allie are not friends anymore because she is a traitor. Okay, so when I got home, I found out that he was like, your friend's kind of hot, but he only said that to make me jealous, I think. And so I stopped talking to him because I was like, he's just weird. He's gonna like talk to my friends now. Homie hopper. So I blocked his number. Weeks go by. Like, this story is so freaking lengthy. Like, it is just lengthy. Weeks go by. And I haven't heard from Allie. But she like posted on her Snap story like her and him together and was like, my babe or whatever. And she's older than me. I think she was 18 at the time because this was like a year ago. But freaking Allie, bro, she was like my bae or whatever, you know, the whole rundown. So I knew what they were doing and I knew that he was cheating on me or whatever, but at the same time I ghosted him, so it's cool or whatever. Next, she texts me and goes, Amira, and I'm like, what? She's like, you would never believe what happened. I was like, what are you talking about? We're not even cool anymore, so what do you want? Because I was like, I'm not trying to talk to her. And she was like, I'm pregnant. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Like, you're telling me this because I'll put the screenshot right here too. She said I'm pregnant. I was like, oh, that's your problem. But I was like, by who? Because like who? And she was like, by Connor. And I was like, oh, so you mean to tell me this girl is hanging out with my man and got pregnant by him? And I did not believe it. So I was like, girl, stop playing. And she was like, no, seriously, I'm pregnant. And to this day, I have no idea where she is, but that's just fast forward. So I texted her and I was like, that's your problem. You took my man, da 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 da. That's why you should never take your friend's man or whatever. And she was not caring at all. She was just like, well, I'm having this child whether you like it or not. I was like, I don't care. So fast forward to like another week. So she texted me again and was like, do you want to come over because I just need moral support? I was like, no, bye. So that's her whole situation. So I text Connor and I'm like, what is going on with you and this baby? And he was just like, what baby? I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, you literally got my friend pregnant. Don't play dumb. I'll put the screenshot over here. Okay. And he was basically just trying to act stupid. Like, he didn't know what he was talking about. Well, what I was talking about. And what's it called? After that, you know how you can't cover up a pregnancy for long. So she wasn't getting away with it. Her mom found out that she got pregnant and called my mom and was like, I introduced her to a boy that impregnated her and I'm doing the same thing. Oh, child. The trouble. You would never believe what happened next, okay? You would never believe what happened next. So she pulled up to my house talking about I want to fight you. But it wasn't, it was her friend. Her friend like was like, I want to fight you. And I was like, for what? And she was like, because you keep on lying to her mom talking about you knew she was doing it, you knew all this, da 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 da, and you didn't even tell her mom. So I'm like, what? I'm like, what? What? And so her friend wanted to fight me, so I beat her up in my front yard, and I am not playing. And I put the screenshot right here of her talking about she's gonna pull up to my house. And I beat her up in the front. I do not care. So, after the fight, this was like her first few months of pregnancy. It was not like, 9 months or anything. But these were the first few months of her pregnancy. I swear I hated this girl to the point where I almost exposed her, okay, to my whole Snap story. Like, I was really about to post, like, that's why you're pregnant by a 30-year-old man. Come to find out, Connor was just going through a lot of K. He was doing a lot of stuff behind her back. If you want to know what Connor was doing behind her back, man, like, part 2, because just like for part 2, okay, because it's crazy, like, it's crazy, like for part 2.